What is going on, everybody? This is Eric here with another Lost Production, and today we got some boxes in, and we're going to do an unboxing video of that. But before we begin, I'd like to say this video is possible due to these great people who have really helped reach the goal to get these items. So, big shout out to Seducing Madness, Sick Witted Gaming. These guys right here have been two of the big contenders, but they're not the only ones. So, continuing on, Josh Does Games, Deadshot, Grumpy, Nathan Zumbach, Rude Killer, Josh Maulding, DynamicReturns, Trammer, and Cav Modz. Now, everybody that has a YouTube channel, their YouTube channel will be down in the description below. So if you can show them that AOP love, it would mean so much. So we're going to go ahead and show what was in the boxes. And to get started, we're going to show the bigger item first and work our way down to the smaller items. Or we can work our way to smaller, bigger. We'll do that. It don't even matter. So the first thing first, we'll do bigger item. I just feel like it needs to go first. So first thing is the Blue Yeti mic. So we were saving up for a better microphone than what was on the Astro Gaming headset. And so we got the Blue Yeti, and we actually got the Assassin's Creed Origins Edition, which was on sale for a lot cheaper than the other Blue Yeti microphones. So it also came with a copy of Assassin's Creed Origins for PC, which we may or may not do for a giveaway. We'll get to the unboxing and opening of it here momentarily. Next up would be the Knox Yeti microphone. Now, there's another, not many shock mounts fit the Blue Yeti because it's so wide in radius. So they have to actually be made for Blue Yeti. And the Radius 2, which is put out by Blue Yeti, is like 60 bucks. Whereas Knox is a fraction of that cost. So, and it's got good reviews. So we went with the Knox. Next up is Akio. Akio making pop filters. And, you know, I bought a cheaper pop filter. And I'm actually really surprised in the build quality of this. It's actually very sturdy. I mean, of course, it's going to, you know, start moving down when you move it and everything. But once you bend it in place, it'll stay in place and everything. But it actually feels very sturdy and everything. So really nice pop filter. Really surprised on that. It'll do its job. And then, of course, with the Blue Yeti, it'll pick up all the shakes and bumps and fans that it hears through the desk and travels. So to fix that, we're gonna get a microphone stand. Now this one's by InnoGear. Now they do make certain ones for the Blue Yeti. They're more expensive, but everybody I've talked to that's bought this or the newer, they have really enjoyed this. Now, of course, I'll have to redo a setup, and I'll do a setup video of my stuff to show y'all how I got everything set up. But there is the clamp to go to the desk. It's actually a it's not like super heavy duty, but it is nice to go this way so the mic or the stand can go in that way. But I'll show y'all how to hook it all up. Whee! I hear something else in there. There it is. It's just paper. Okay, so this right here, this is where, all right, everybody says that this one does not fit the Blue Yeti. Because if you look at the stand of it, which is right here, keep that rubber band. It'll be good for wire management later down the road. So we'll open this up, and you see the threading is not your standard threading like a 3/8 standing. This is a plastic piece to set down through the stand to help absorb. But anyways, so the threading won't fit the Blue Yeti. Now a lot of people were like, oh, you know, it's not going to fit or whatever. But the company started added, like this piece right here, this right here, you can unscrew that. If I had a coin, I would show y'all. I wasn't expecting that. But you can unscrew that and screw that into your Blue Yeti, and then it will fit this mic. But the company also started sending out a brass, which doesn't show up thanks to the green screen, but they send out a brass fixing now to help fit the Blue Yeti. So that's actually new. I wasn't expecting that, but that's that 3/8 bit that actually will fit the Blue Yeti. Oh, I didn't know they were going to come with that. But if yours does not come with that, don't freak out. This piece down here does come undone and will fit your Blue Yeti, and then you'll just screw it in there. And you'll then have yourself a boom mic. Now, sturdy-wise, this right here was like $11, $12. So don't expect like the $99 Rode heavy material, but it's a compact arm, and I but it'll work, and it'll do the job I need it to do, and everything feels like it's tight and everything like that. It doesn't feel like it's overly weak or anything like that. So I'm actually impressed with all of that. So yeah, all right. So and then we've got the Knox Shock microphone, which I've read several reviews. Some people said that it was plasticky feeling, and some people said it was metal, which the radius is metal, which if you're not going to put a shock mount on it, that's what you'll need that brass fitting for. I'm going to keep that brass fitting because this right here was made for the Blue Yeti, so it's already got the brass fitting inside, which is nice. So now I have a backup. So it is, it's a very hard plastic. It is not metal, but it is a very sturdy feeling shock mount. So it doesn't feel flimsy like some of the people said, but it doesn't. It's not made of the metal either. So now time for the big boy to come out, and the Blue Yeti. Now this is a lot heavier than I expected. I know a lot of people said it was heavy, but we box will go down there. All right, so it's actually a lot heavier than I expected. So inside the case, we have the USB microphone, which luckily, or the USB cable, which luckily it's a very long cable. I'm so tired of getting short cables. I've never understood why somebody makes something USB and then they make it short. A Blue Yeti manual, always helpful, which of course Assassin's Creed Origins code reveal thing was in there as well for the PC. And let's see, there we go. The Blue Yeti microphone. Now this is the stand it comes with. It's actually a very nice red finish on it. I really like that. Now what I've noticed watching a lot of people and stuff like that, they want to talk into the microphone like this on top, and you have to have the blue facing you. But we're going to set it all up and then we'll work on it. But it comes with 4 different directional things on there: omnidirectional, bidirectional, stereo, and of course the cardio direction. It's got your gain controls on there, your volumes, your mute. Microphone's very heavy. But this was another thing I really liked about this. It's got a headphone jack here, so you can run headphones from your mic to your ear to hear yourself, to make sure there's no echoes or there's no, it's zero latency in time thing. So if you hear an issue with the microphone, you get to it before it carries on later into the video and really starts bothering people. So, but the microphone's very heavy. We're going to remove this from the stand. You want to be careful because I can already see multiple washers through there. You're not going to want to lose those in case you ever want to put it back on the stand, or you're going to upgrade and you want to sell this or something like that. You're obviously going to need all the parts to it. So I've been very excited about this. So definitely thank y'all, everybody that made this possible. Don't lose those washers. There we go. And stand removed. So once the stand has been removed, you have this microphone. Now it's not as heavy off the stand. Everybody made it sound like, oh my God, it's so heavy. It feels kind of like it's heavier than an Audio Technica 2020, but there's heavy microphones out there. This doesn't feel as heavy as I was expecting. So we'll go ahead and pop that in the shock mount. Slides right in. We'll screw that in. Yeah, get that nice little squeak in there. And now we have our Blue Yeti in a shock mount. Make sure we got it in there tight, because that's the last thing we need for it to be hanging upside down and just, you know, rip. But it's in there tight. Just gonna hand tighten it just a little bit more. There we go. So there we go, in there nice and tight. So there's the shock mount attached to it, and the moment of truth. Boom. It does fit, and there we go. So we will be back with a full setup video of everything in my studio. I know a lot of people have been asking for a setup video, so we will have that all situated in here. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. If y'all be sure to hit that like button, it does help out tremendously. And be sure to check out the guys' YouTubes in the description. I'm Eric with Another Lost Production. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and Godspeed.